headquarters. It's a zombie apocalypse. I mean, it's rough. Have you been in that area?
Not lately. No.
Yeah.
Super cares about him.
It's crazy.
I've heard it's crazy. I've heard you really can't believe it until you actually go there.
What's going on, you guys? Today we have Sam Seder and Emma Vigeland trashing Joe Rogan, trashing Elon Musk. Joe Rogan and Elon Musk, you know, they're best friends right now, and Sam Seder and Emma Vigeland have to call it out. Let's get into it.
In charge, and he's the dumbest. He is like one of, honestly.
I was not prepared for Joe Rogan.
Dollar for dollar, Elon Musk. The ratio of how much money and how stupid he is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But here is this is Joe Rogan. Don't be thrown off by the wig. It's Halloween, I guess, on Joe Rogan's podcast. I don't know who he is. And all right, play this. This is pretty. It's just Rogan and Elon Musk moving further down and, essentially revealing their right-wing orientations.
Didn't do it. And your life is infinitely easier?
Well, it's certainly a recipe for trouble, I suppose, or contention.
What was it ultimately that led you to make the decision to do it?
Buying Twitter. Okay.
I mean, this is going to sound somewhat melodramatic, but I was worried about that it was having a corrosive effect on civilization. That it was just having a bad impact.
Catch and kill.
And
pause it for 1 second, and let me just be clear on this. I think this is him retconning a little bit, because it may be the case that he, was joking about buying Twitter and was trying to scare them. But remember, he tried to get out of it.
Oh, yes.
And this is a guy who the day after or 2 days after, he has to admit that he has caused the Twitter to lose $25 billion in value. And remember, part of this is all like, all of these valuations are all sort of like fictionalized anyways.
Right.
And Elon is going to say that he wants to look out for us, look out for the people, for the peons that don't have a voice, that can't, speak up for themselves, that, can't obviously, how many people hate this dude? You know how many people that he could actually support, that he's cutting out of jobs by cutting the funds to all of these, different agencies, saying, oh, we're purging the deep state, and now he wants to get out of politics as well. And he has a nerve to say that he's doing this to look out for the people. Who does this guy think that we are? Does he think that he's dealing with idiots? He has to, I get it. I get that he has people that will eat up this conspiratorial crap. But the truth is that he is purging the system of all of its resources. He is the one who is now becoming the middleman to get all the money. If he wasn't before, he's definitely getting all the money now, and he's getting all the information. You might as well have him running the government. But the thing is that he doesn't actually care about the people. He doesn't have to worry about what happens whenever this country goes down. He can find a way to get out of this. But what about the people that have no escape?
But that's more than 50% of the purchase price for him.
Oh, it's more than 50% of the purchase price for him. But I would argue that this stuff's on a trajectory. The valuation is a notion of how much it's worth in the future. So once it starts going in the wrong direction, it heading too close to zero is not out of the picture. Obviously, they still get some ads, they still sell their data, et cetera, et cetera. But once it starts going in the wrong direction, there's nothing to stop it. Even if he was to turn around and maybe get some ads, when people think there's not going to be more value in the future, that undercuts its present value in that tech world.
And also,
I think he's sort of I think this is his second reason why he bought it. The first reason was to show that he was a genius. He could make money off it.
I think the reason he like sort of stuck his oar in that ended up getting him sort of hoisted by his petard is this reason, though.
Okay.
That he like hates the PR effect and people taking the piss out of him.
No, but I mean, okay, well, we can't get in his mind, but I think he wanted to go as far as he could to. He's addicted to the affirmation of these like alt-right online edgelords, and he wanted to dance close to the flames, and he ended up getting burned because he was forced into purchasing it after he tried to get to back out, and now he's trying to destroy it. But I don't know.
Contention.
What was it ultimately that led you to make the decision to do it?
I mean, this is going to sound somewhat melodramatic, but I was worried about that it was having a corrosive effect on civilization. That it was just having a bad impact, I think part of it is that it's where it was located, which is downtown San Francisco. And while I think San Francisco is a beautiful city, and we should really fight hard to kind of right the ship of San Francisco, if you've walked around downtown San Francisco, right near the ex-FKA Twitter headquarters, it's a zombie apocalypse. I mean, it's rough. Have you been in that area?
Not lately. No.
Yeah.
Super cares about him.
It's crazy.
I've heard it's crazy. I've heard you really can't believe it until you actually go there.
You can't believe it until you go there. So now you have to say, well, what philosophy led to that outcome?
And besides shifting the 2024 election, I want you guys to tell me what you think is the next thing that's going to come from Elon purchasing X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But what else is he doing? I mean, this is you can't go on Twitter without seeing some, Nazi crap or seeing some racist crap, seeing something where he's talking about, how women are, how masculinity is getting threatened and all of these different things. He obviously has an agenda that might be unconscious as far as his planning, but what else do you guys see that's going on? I mean, you see a lot of coverage on these Nazi supremacies, these groups all over the world, a lot more than what I had seen in the past, especially on Twitter. I don't feel like Twitter is definitely a safe space anymore just to be scrolling through. I mean, you got a lot more pornography. You just have it's getting sort of degenerate. So what else do you guys see in the future as far as X is concerned? How far do you guys think it's going to go?
Like the entry level. But the point is that like it's gonna influence decisions I make in my life. Nothing for him.
No.
So just on a whim, this guy can buy something that he thinks can actually change the course of civilization. One individual should not be able to do that.
We decide as a society that they can. I mean, we decide to give them carte blanche to let this person who's a megalomaniac make this decision. And I just also want to point out how freaking stupid he is if this is actually his real explanation, which I don't know. He's just covering his ass at this point. As if San Francisco and the Twitter headquarters are like the Death Star of this.
He's going to explain the ideology.
I understand. He thinks that it's indicative of something, but that means you're a really, really dumb person.
Even if he's the smartest person in the world, they should not be allowed to accrue enough power to do anything that changes the course of the plan. I mean, that's what he said, right? I bought it because I thought it was corrosive on our entire world society.
Yep. So there we have it, you guys. And I know, it's been said before, but it's very interesting how in the past, we have these news stations that'll talk about, how great Bill Gates is, how great, all of these billionaires are that are wanting to do good for the world, that are not just wanting to sell you something at all. No, of course not. That's not what they're doing. They're wanting to help us out for the greater good. That's what the news would do. This is what you would watch on NBC, whatever it is. And now we have Joe Rogan, who has these billionaires come out and say, we really care about the greater good. We care about, society as a large. And we can see, the state of Twitter has gone completely in the opposite direction. It is now just doing nothing but promoting one side of the story, promoting conservative politics, and that's it. If not, if you don't believe me, go create a Twitter profile, go create an X profile, and see what you get bombarded with whenever you first get in there. It's going to be nothing but like conspiracy theories that lead you into a conservative rabbit hole. It is nothing but indoctrination. And this is what Joe Rogan is signing off on, saying, hey, look, man, I want to give you a heart-to-heart interview, and it's just the same story. But it's good to be aware of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's another day in the progressive way.